First, we shall look at the Ichimoku indicator for the price action. This is the depiction of the price action for the KLSE index, the FMBKLCI. Now, this is a horribly complicated diagram indicator to look at, but we shall just focus on 4 items in this indicator. The first item is actually the TenKan Sen and the Kijun Sen. The TenKan Sen is the red line that you see on this diagram, and the Kijun Sen is the blue line. The TenKan Sen is the faster line, it's closer to the price action, and the Kijun Sen, the blue line, is the slower line. The signal that it gives us is at the crossover. We can look at around June 20th, the crossover occurred then. In this case, the TenKan Sen went above the Kijun Sen. This is actually a bullish signal, so it's positive. Unfortunately, it was below the Kumu clouds. What are the Kumu clouds? If you look at the diagram, the blue color, or purple in this case, is actually the Kumu cloud, and the crossover occurred in bearish territory because it was underneath the Kumu cloud. So if we look at the summary on June 20th, there was an early sign of the bulls coming into play, but unfortunately it's below the Kumu cloud. So it's just an indicator that is potentially going bulls, but it was under the Kumu cloud, so it's still bearish. Today, if we take a look at it again, that was the first sign. The second sign is today. If we take a look at it, both the TenKan Sen and the Kijun Sen, the red line and the blue line, are above the Kumu cloud now. So that is a sign that Ichimoku tells us that the price action is now in bullish territory. So that is the second indication. It is above the Kumu cloud. Both the lines are above the Kumu cloud. For the third indication, is actually the price action. The price action, if we look at the price bars, the candlesticks, it's above the red line. It is now above the red line, and it's also above the Kumu cloud. So that is very bullish in its signature. So it's signaling to us that it is also a bullish sign. So this is the third bullish sign that we get from the Ichimoku. And the last indication that we get from the Ichimoku is the Chikou Sen. What is the Chikou Sen? The Chikou Sen is actually the price action that is delayed 26 days. So it's today's price action plotted 26 days ago, and it is shown as the green line in this chart. And if we look at the Chikou Sen, it is now above the Kumu cloud also. And from now, next few days, it is actually in the clear. There's nothing blocking it at all. So the Chikou Sen can move very rapidly across the next 26 days because there's nothing blocking it at all. So it's a very good sign. The Chikou Sen is also above the Kumu cloud. So that is what Ichimoku is telling us, that it is very bullish in nature. The next chart we look at after this is the trend chart, and that will be a simpler chart that will tell us, reinforce the feeling of trend. What is the trend that the KLSE is undergoing right now? If we take a look at the trend chart for the KLSE and look at the index FMBKLCI, it is clearly in a bull trend right now. The first indicator is actually that the price action for the index FMBKLCI has already achieved 2 higher highs and 2 higher lows, the HH1, HH2, HL1 and HL2 as shown on the chart. So because it has achieved 2 higher highs, it has already achieved a bull trend. As further indication, the second indicator that this is a bull trend, we can now look at the moving average, the 200-day moving average, and the price action for the index has also surpassed above now the 200-day moving average. So those are all positive signs that it is in a bull trend. As a further indication, we can also look at the GAPI multiple moving averages. If we take a look at the indicator, the GMMA indicator, we can see that the fast moving averages, which is shown in the red lines, is clearly separated from the green lines, which is depicting the slower moving averages. This is again an indication of a bull trend, and also the slope is facing upwards. So we have many confirmation that the KLSE is now in a bull trend. If we take a look at even the third indicator, which is the KLSE strength indicator that is provided courtesy of ChartNexus, the charting package that I'm using, it is also depicting that the strength is now clearly in the green area. You can see that the green area is above now. So many good signs that the KLSE is now in a bull trend.